What's up, everybody? We're back at the Reality Kingdom. My name is Lee. This is your co-host, Pharaoh. Pharaoh, how did you feel about the episode?
Y'all, so last night, I just finished reading this book. It's called The Island by Natasha Peterson. It was actually pretty good. Very well paced. It's about these people who are on an island, almost similar to the one on tonight's
the challenge
episode.
finale.
Huh?
The challenge finale?
I thought you asked me how I feel.
About the challenge finale.
Child, they go on the island and somebody start murdering them. It's a lot going on. Very fast paced. I feel like it had a lot of good moments. A lot of the challenges that they went through were important.
The finale, right? The challenges in the finale.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna get there. A lot of the stuff they went through in this book was very important. Sometimes they swam. Sometimes they had to run. Sometimes they had to
swam in the finale.
Right. It was just
so
they did it in a
like
very.
You read the challenge finale last night,
and then by the end, we kind of ended up with a winner, and it was just one,
Jordan,
not multiple, no ties. They didn't calculate any votes. So all in all, this was better than the challenge finale, and I think they just did everything much better. The actual challenge finale. Do I have thoughts? Yes, I do. I do have thoughts
and prayers.
Hopes, wishes,
I mean, what an episode. I will say I'm happy as fuck that it's finally over. If you've been with us since episode 1, you've been here for 19 weeks. And for that, we thank you very much.
I'm sorry if you're a challenge fan.
Honestly, I mean, I will say, at least from some of the comments that we received, it do seem like some people are still very interested. I just know, girl, if I wasn't recapping it for the podcast, they would have lost me a long time ago. I mean, this is supposed to be the final episode. Like, some of the most interesting episodes of seasons is the first one in the last one. The fact that this is the finale and it was such a fucking snooze fest. I mean, also one of the first finales in a while that a final challenge in a while that people weren't eliminated halfway through. Not that I necessarily need that, but instead of doing that, they sort of basically had the same exact format for 2 different portions of the final. It was nothing but swimming all fucking day. And last episode, I'm like, okay, it's a lot of swimming, but the next whole portion is going to be something different. No, it's literally all swimming. And I mean, Pharaoh was saying on the phone, like, I see what the fuck Colin was talking about now. I didn't think they would be fucking out here swimming all day. They were swimming from sun up to sundown, goddamn.
2 days
like,
in a row.
What? And like, it's just, I don't think they create this show from a viewer's experience. I think they send people out there and have them do challenges. Like, they do not think about how the audience is going to perceive this. Nothing we watched was interesting at all. And I couldn't even differentiate it from the last episode. It makes me go back to saying, why wasn't last episode the full episode? Like, why did they split this in 2 parts when they're literally doing the exact same thing the whole time? I just don't get it.
But Lee, this isn't just a final. It's Challenge 40, the biggest season ever, Battle of the Eras. This is who's proving who's who of the challenge. And this was the final? Is this Killer Cam? This is what she does? I just don't understand that. If this is your biggest season ever, you would think that the final would be the biggest final ever. I mean, you could say it made a splash. But it didn't really.
But I don't think it went swimmingly, though.
It didn't. It's just it truly isn't notable. It's not. It's very like when you get to the grand scheme of every final in challenge history, this isn't going to be rememberable.
And I actually do like final challenges. Like the fact that this was not interesting at all. Like the most interesting thing about these seasons recently is at least the final. And I wasn't even interested this time. Like it was, I like the idea of them switching up the concept. Like I don't mind that it started off initially as this whole, swimming out to sea, coming back to the boat thing, because it was different. It's just,
I agree.
The fact that it was split into 2 90-minute episodes and it was basically the whole time, the same thing the whole time. It's just like you wasted everybody's time, and the chat already getting into it.
Let's get into the chat.
What the fuck was this karma point thing?
What was the karma point thing?
Girl, production and handed Rachel a win.
Did
fuck a karma point because what?
Point.
Look, Just Kyle said, "Congrats, Jenny and Jordan."
Period. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, no. Like, and I do like Rachel. Represent for the gays, Miss Rachel Fitness, my mama. I get it.
My mama.
However, the fact that she was third, I mean, to be frank, did not compete well in this finale at all, and still got to share the grand prize money. Is fucking insane. What's even worse is that there's $400,000 for first place.
Yep.
75 for second, 25 for third.
Yep.
They didn't add the 75 to the 400,000 to even make it more. No, they have to split 400,000. If I was Jenny, I would be out there causing a motherfucking ruckus.
Where's my money?
Bitch, I'm only getting 200,000 and that's not even after tax. Because I got to share it with this bitch that wasn't even eating it up like that. No. And I'm really, really annoyed about that because while I have a lot of issues with how the challenge runs, I do appreciate the fact that the person who performs the best wins. Jordan, I don't like Jordan at all. I think he's a weirdo. However, when it comes to competing, that man gets out there and compete. And I will say, you know, a lot of people were like, well, I don't understand why it's swimming. I don't understand why it's swimming. That's unfair. Jordan himself has been in a lot of situations on the challenge where it has not been fair because he literally is disabled and he does not complain. He does not give a fuck. And that is something that you can respect. The fact that he doesn't complain. There are so many, I've seen so many eliminations or challenges where you have to actively use both hands and he doesn't have that luxury. So we're talking about disadvantages. He always has them and he always succeeds. And that's what the challenge is supposed to be about. So the fact that the person who just did the best isn't winning here is crazy. This is not Big Brother. This is not Survivor. The jury does not decide. Like, I just feel like if they wanted to do these karma points, which one was stupid anyway, but if they wanted to do it, it should have impacted who wins the whole fucking thing. Because that means someone could have came in literal fourth and won the game. The fact that she was all the way in third, beating someone in Michelle that was 1 point away from winning the whole
game. They don't even give Michelle the 75,000. They're just giving Michelle the third place prize, emptying out that 75,000 and making Jenny spend her money.
What? And then this too, Justin, Michelle and Jenny don't know anyone from Era 1. They were never going to get high points. Like, it's so frustrating. It doesn't make sense. It's so frustrating. And they don't care. They don't care. The challenge don't care.
As a viewer, it's not interesting to watch. First of all, it was already stupid to have to watch them swim for the entire, both of these 2 full 90-minute episodes was already dumb. But now I just watch them swim for no reason because at the end of the day, Rachel lost every single swimming challenge and still won the game. What the fuck did I just watch? Why did I watch Rachel swim if she was just going to win for losing? Imagine winning for losing.
Oh,
what the fuck?
And it's so unfortunate because, like, even though Michelle wouldn't have won, she got second rightfully. She should have got her 75,000. The girl was 1 point away. I mean, let's just get into these points breakdown. I already have it up.
I'll put them up.
Oh, you got the picture?
I got a picture.
Because it's crazy how these points was divvied up.
Not this. Here we go.
I mean, Jenny starts off with 22 points after all of the checkpoints, like miles ahead of any of the girls if they didn't do any karma points. But she only gains 2 karma points, so it brings her total to 24. Rachel had 16 checkpoints points, and then added 8 karma points. She had the most karma points of anyone here, and it's like that truly.
But it's like
boosted her to the win. And it's like because people like her.
It's really. I mean,
people just like they sent home 10 people day one, and they still got to decide who wins. Fucking 5 months later, it's crazy.
And the thing is, Rachel got the most. She's from the oldest era. Tori got the second most. She's from the second oldest era. Michelle got the third most. She's played the most more than Jenny, and Jenny got the least because she's played the less. It's literally just in the order of how long they've been around in the challenge world. It's not even actual.
You're clocking, literally.
It's literally just age. Like, I don't know. It's not even real karma. If it was real karma, that'd be something different. Like, people genuinely felt this type of way. For the girls specifically, not for the boys, I think that might have came into play, but it didn't even change their ratings. The boys didn't even change. And then the girls changed so much to where it's stupid. Why the fuck was this a twist? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
And that's what pisses me off because, like, do the producers not stop and think about these things? Like, how do they realize the viewers are going to see this? Like, I mean, we like Rachel, but like, I don't like her enough to accept that she gets third to first. Like it's just insane. And like I think it's more unfair to Jenny. Like she gotta really share her win, share her title and money with this girl. It's crazy.
Someone said Jenny has to share a win again. Did she share the first time she won? Did you watch her season the first time she won?
No, the first season she won was Winners. Total Madness. She didn't share that. She was the solo woman winner.
Oh, okay. And what they talking about in the chat? Clear that up.
I don't know. Maybe Rachel had to share a win.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Total Madness with bananas.
Oh, okay. But she was the solo woman winner. In this situation, that's what we mean by like she has to share it. Like the fact that she has to
literally share the money.
Yeah. Literally share the money. Usually they have some seasons they have the individual.
Oh, it was supposed to be one person wins, and they changed it to where two people win. So it should have just been one winner.
I didn't know that, T. Oh, see, y'all letting us know in the chat. See, I didn't know. But you know what pisses me off?
What?
Me and Pharaoh, we're not deep in the challenge lore, so we go based off the information we know. And then y'all drop T in the chat, and we're like,
it's even dumber than we thought. Like, no shade, mind you, we're not even fans. Y'all are fans.
No, so much stuff that is like, wow, this show is just so fraudulent in so many ways.
Just dumb as fuck.
But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably why they had the karma points. Because imagine if Jordan and Rachel were the only vets that made the final, and it was full of first-time challengers.
Yep.
They would have gotten second or first based off karma points because no one knew anyone else.
Yep.
That's what it seems like. It's like, was this a built-in twist to help the older players like Rachel?
Just stupid. And then I think they feel like it's iconic that Era won. And it's not. It would be if she genuinely won. But my thing is, instead of making karma points, how about you don't just make the final challenge swimming? Because the reason Rachel didn't win is because she was never going to win because she's not the strongest swimmer. Michelle and Jenny are the strongest swimmers. Rachel and Tori are not. She wasn't winning. And we had to sit. That's another reason why making it one thing the entire time is stupid. Because once they finished the first task, we knew Michelle or Jenny was winning from there. Mind you, they didn't because Rachel won, which is stupid. It's stupid on top of stupid because it was already dumb to make the entire final just swimming when we know Rachel was going to lose after the first time. And then it's even more dumb to make Rachel win after losing the entire time. They really should have just did a variety of different challenges for the final. So that way we could actually get a competitive situation. Because frankly, if let's say there was no karma points and Jenny just won, it would still be a terrible, boring finale because we knew Jenny was winning 90 minutes ago.
I do feel bad. Kaya says, do y'all feel for Michelle when she cried? I do. Because look, over here, we do like some Michelle. You know, we're originally CBS girlies. So, you know, we kind of root for them a little bit in certain situations. Now, some of them, not all of them. Because Casey and Fessy, but Michelle, I like Michelle. I really do. Like, I know some people hate her, and then some people also love her, but that's very much Michelle. She's a very polarizing person. She was like that even on Survivor. A lot of people said she didn't deserve to win. A lot of people praised her for her win. She came back, made Final 3 again. People judged that. Like, one thing Michelle's going to do is get the girls talking. The fact that she was 1 point away from winning this entire thing is very impressive. A lot of people said she wouldn't be able to make a final. She made it to the final with some great competitors and still got second. Now, you can say it's because of the swimming and things like that. Regardless, this was the final, and she got second in it, mama. And I have to say, I feel like we talked about this in the podcast, one of these podcasts in the 19 weeks we've been doing this, that Michelle is a player that could come back and maybe win. And now that she has the final experience, like if she comes back, I can see her winning, especially if they start casting newer people or not so many vets, because it was a low chance that she was winning this season anyway, just because how new she is to the franchise. And she still got second. She did. I'm not saying she got third.
She did get second. And Michelle is the most likely, I feel, to return of everybody in this final. I guess her and Kylan probably, because they're the most newest.
Her and Kylan are literally winning 41. That's the guy.
Yeah, so like I'm interested to see how they do going on. And then Tori, no shade.
Tori.
We talked about Rachel. We talked about Jenny. Tori, wrap it up, baby. Hang it up.
This is when her Mount Rushmore comments, it get kind of egregious because it's like, girl,
you couldn't even get the counterpoints to bring you up.
We ever since we started covering the challenge on the Reality Kingdom, we've seen Tori damn near every season. Yep. She won one of those seasons, I'll give her that. But every other one, it's like she makes the final, and then it's like, where's the killer Cam? Where's the killer Tori? Like, I don't know, like it's like you haven't really been putting up the winning stats like that. Like, she's great at dailies, good at eliminations, great at the politicking, but for some reason, girl, she gets to this final and she will fumble it.
She will fumble it easily. I don't know what the fuck was going on with her. And it's weird because, no shade, she fumbles every type of final. Because with Rachel, we can say, oh, okay, it's just the swimming. She's not a good swimmer. Tori, I've seen her in other types of finals. She's losing to all newbies in Challenge USA. She's losing to vets here. She's losing to people who haven't played since 1920.
And let's be real, in Ride or Dies, like, really thinking back to that final, she was going against Nisa, who was bringing down Jordan, and Nani, who was bringing down Bananas. Yeah. So it's like, I'm just saying, like, her and Devin were the best pair out there.
Like, she only ever won when she was going against two people who have never, ever won, which is crazy. Like, Anissa and Nani have never won. That's literally what they're known for. Has Anissa won once? Doesn't matter. They're literally known for that. And then Tori came and only beat them, and she hasn't beat anybody else since, before or after. I don't see it for Tori, because if you can't even beat, no shade, Michelle, what could you do? I'm wondering.
She didn't even beat Rachel.
You didn't even beat Rachel. Regardless, with the points, without the points. And it's like, that's just, I just can't. They in the chat saying Anissa broke her ankle.
Like that was the only reason why they lost.
Ankle, broke ankle, left ankle, right ankle, blue ankle, yellow ankle, green ankle, normal ankle. Girl, boo. Anissa was losing regardless.
No, honestly, Isabel, she came back and said Jordan's about to drag them to that final. You're right. Jordan would have picked Anissa up if he needed to. He would have made sure they got to the end of that shit.
I'll give you that. Do you think Jenny is coming back? I don't know what they're gonna do with this new era.
I mean, I don't know the tea. Are they not calling Jenny? Because I know I watched her World of the World seasons when she was taken out in that hall brawl, child. And then I saw her Total Madness season when she won, and this is her third season. So I'm like, were they not calling her? Or, did she finally say yes because it's season 40? So I don't know. I would like to see Jenny come back because I think Jenny could, actually be one of the Mount Rushmore girlies, because this is her third season and she won. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we're talking stats to fit the Mount Rushmore, this is Jenny's third season and she won.
Yep.
Tori has played 20 seasons and only won one.
Yep, barely. No shade. Okay, I'd be interested to see.
Jenny said they stopped calling. I hate when they do that. It's like, y'all call the same 15 people to do the same 15 shit, yet you have literal champions that you don't want to call.
Shade, Jenny boring.
Jenny is boring, and I'll give you that. I will give you that. She is. Yeah. But I just feel like I'd rather see Jenny for a fourth time than, I don't know, Anissa for 19.
No, that's true. I do agree with that. And I think Jenny's only boring because they don't put her in a cast where she can interact with anybody and it makes sense. For example, this season, you brought back Jenny, but she couldn't interact with, she don't know these people. These are people who all knew each other. Like, this was a stupid season to bring Jenny in, honestly. You have to bring people in a cast where even Kylan. I'm pretty sure Kylan was way more involved last season where he was people who were also new like him, but him being in this season, he had zero importance. No shade. He was very irrelevant, when it came to the game, because it's like, you're here with all these legends and da. They have to bring them back with normal cast on their level, and then we can see them interact better. Like, Kylan needs to come back. I want to see Kylan come back. I think he can win one of these.
Kylan is going to come back and win, and you already know now that he saw how much swimming. This nigga's gonna come back like Michael fucking Phelps in this bitch. Okay, he's about to make sure he checks off every single box. Okay, I need Kylan to win. That would be so cunt.
I told Lee, Kylan gonna learn how to swim. He gonna come back. They're not gonna do swimming next season. And I'll be like, damn, they're gonna do one swimming challenge.
And look, that's gonna be the one he win. Maybe it's gonna be a purge and he win it.
That's true. And honestly, it's still valuable to know. I do think Kylan could come back and win though, and I want him to. It seems like, in a way, they're passing. He said he didn't want it to be passing off the torch like this. He said he wanted to snatch that torch. But in a way, it's like passing off the torch to Michelle and Kylan. Honestly, and I guess kind of Jenny, like the new people, because it's like, we're all old, no shade. We've been playing for 30 years, no shade. Y'all are the new girls. Y'all made the final with us. Of course, we ate y'all up, but y'all are still here. So we're passing y'all the torch off.
I just hate that he still has that mindset from Big Brother where it's like to be the best, yeah, beat the
I want to win. I just wanted to beat.
And I feel like he still hasn't. I don't know what book he read or what movies he watched that really inspiring him. Like I'm always so curious when people have that chip on their shoulder, only because, like, I mean, if it's a 16 player cast and I get you out first and you are apparently the best, mama, you're not the best.
I got you.
Like I guess I understand the logic. Like only the best can get to the end, so I have to be at the best at the person. But it's like anybody can get to the end of these things. For real. I don't. It's like it's just what are you qualifying as the best? And literally, that's the issue with it. You can't qualify it correctly. In Big Brother, he thought it was Xavier. The whole time it was Tiffany. Yeah. So it's like I would hate for him to get into a season. He goes to the end with all of these vets, and then he loses, like Corey, like Fessy, etc., etc. Because he gotta beat the best. Now, Kylan, I will say, I think he could actually beat the girl.
He could actually beat the best.
However, this is the first time he's been tested, and he was dead last. So it's like, well, now you gotta prove yourself a little bit. But I will say, I think he has all of the qualities of a winner. I just wish he didn't, because for a fact, if he comes and there's other veterans, he probably just gonna want to go to the end with them because beat the best. And it's like, bro, you are the best.
King Cash says Jordan had that same mindset, got 5 wins. I think Kylan could be a Jordan type of archetype.
I see that as well. If anybody can come close to Jordan, for sure, Kylan. And I understand that, but it's like we see him lose Big Brother, and now we've seen him lose the challenge.
Yep, and we have not seen him win.
Now Jordan, like similar to Tori, he's been almost every season that we've covered, and this is his second win that we saw him do.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for that mindset to actually kick in, and he starts winning because of it. That's my issue.
Win finally, because we've only have examples of him losing. No shade, but that's Kylan. Loki, my man, y'all. First of all,
no, I'm a support. I'm a support.
I went through the season. Oh, my real man. No shade.
Oh,
I went through the season and. I went through a couple guys in a couple tries. I did. And eventually I landed on Derek. And
that's your man.
Good for me. Derek is into men. But for the first time ever, one of my men is into men. So Derek is my man.
Now I'm curious. Are y'all gonna bump purses? What's the situation?
I don't know that Derek uses his purse.
I will say Derek does give me one of those like femme bottoms that's low-key topping. I can't get that.
I think he's like a soft top.
I get that. I get that.
I think he's a soft top. But I'm doing the bending. Wait, are you bending over for other men? Oh, so you're doing the bending. Okay, I'm doing the bending.
Why you had to have
I'm not bending over because I always get confused. When she said, "Oh, you're doing the bending," did she mean he was bending over? But no, she meant he was doing the bending. Yeah. I'm bending you, so I'm gonna be doing the bending. He can bend.
Period.
Oh, if y'all know Derek, tell him I'm interested. Show him a cute picture of me. Go to my Instagram.
You can go to the challenge and get him a win.
He can get himself a win. Clearly,
he's good. I'm really proud of Derek. And Justin said in the chat, I hope we see Derek back. I agree with that. I would love to see Derek back because he came in this, he got second. And not even with the karma points. Like he did it on his own. And he beat out Bananas. He beat out Kylan, which people were saying the entire season he was such a huge threat. Now, he wasn't beating Jordan. Let's be real. But I see why people are so happy that he got second. Because with Jordan here, girl, getting second is just as goddamn good.
Yep. And he also made the finals in All-Stars 4. So he's been doing good recently. And when you're on a high, I need you to stay on that high. Kind of like I've seen people... Damn, let me just shut up. No, I'm gonna say it. Naya, when she was in her prime, she was making it towards the end. She was eating it.
Wait a minute.
And then it's like if you stop for a while or if you don't keep coming while you're in a good
that wasn't her fault though. The producers kicked her off.
The producers did kick her off. That's not on her. But I saw Naya in the gym. She said, "You know what? Let me actually
Mother's
coming. I like." Where is she coming at? Are they going to do All-Star 6? It's going to be on MTV though, and it's going to have a theme. Like, what is this new?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
Well,
we haven't talked about the actual final. Do y'all care? I mean, I didn't give a fuck about none of what they was doing. Like
they did. Y'all know what they did?
It was a bunch of swimming back and forth, a bunch of
like
puzzle here and there. It was a lot just for Jordan to win, which we all knew.
They know exactly what happened. Okay. I am Kai says, Pharaoh, what about Devin? So how do I say this? I personally,
Devin slightly does it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
If you look back at most of the men I say, they don't look similar to Devin.
Now that's not fair, Pharaoh.
Because I said everybody.
You say anybody, so you. I don't think either one of the men you said look alike. So that's not fair.
That's true. So let me be more specific. If you white, you gotta be the finest white man I've ever seen. Like one of the only white men I feel like I ever would say, like Hardy from Big Brother 2. Other than him,
that's that old school.
If you're not elite, if you're not giving Clark Kent, Hardy gave Clark Kent. He gave Bruce Wayne. He gave Playing with Dwayne. He said, like, it's an elite level. If you're just looking like Devin, no shade, Devin looked like a cartoon character, baby. Like, he's not doing it for me. But yeah, Tony White. I wasn't Tony. Lee was Tony. I always said Tony not that cute for me. No shade.
Hey, don't judge me. Tony look good. Tony, that good Southern, like, I feel like Channing Tatum type category.
I see it.
Like a good, like, I like it.
Yeah, I ain't got a problem with Channing
I like all. Yeah, Tony look good. You reminded me of Tony.
He look good. But no, Derek is serious. All them other boys, that's a joke. That's just funny. Derek, I mean that.
Oh, that could be your man for real.
That could be my man for real.
Girl, Derek. Somebody's clipping to Derek.
You know what? Kaya did say earlier, did we see the leaked reunion?
That ghetto-ness.
How did the reunion get leaked?
Girl, I saw on Twitter that apparently on CATV, which is a Canadian website.
What'd you
say? CA.TV. Cat. They posted part 1 of the fucking finale.
Posted the full hour and 30 minutes.
Why is it I feel like everything dealing with the challenge be so ghetto.
Just like ghetto.
Nothing is done correctly. Shit getting
should be on
early.
The challenge gives Zeus. Do y'all see that? The challenge gives Zeus.
The challenge gives Amazon freebie. Like
I did see clips of the leaked reunion. I saw Michelle kind of having her moment, crying and sad. I saw Rachel feeling proud that she won with somebody.
We're not watching it, y'all. So I mean,
this is the best you're gonna get. If you want a reunion recap, this is the best you're gonna get.
I'm so sorry to anyone who enjoys our recaps. Y'all will never get a reunion out of us. I'm sorry, girl. We were here for 19 weeks. I can't do 21. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Personally.
Okay,
so y'all enjoy the reunion.
Young CT looked good. Now scary.
Clark Kent, though.
He was scary. But
he can hit. Let me shut up. Ooh. That was Clark Kent level though. Like y'all know who Clark Kent level is. Y'all know CT looked damn good. It's almost like if you're undeniable by anybody, then sure you pass as a white person. But any other person, they could look like anything, and I'ma like them. No shade. You could be like any other race, like you got me. I don't even care. No shade. But yeah. Who else was the boys? Bananas, so irrelevant. Thank God.
Very irrelevant final for Bananas. I will say, I mean, because he had that losing streak and then he broke it. I want to say with the total. Oh, I think he broke it with the Total Madness win. They wanted when they rigged it for him to get his win back in. That not knowing that T is like they did that on purpose.
They did.
That's crazy.
But they like enjoy. It's the same reason they have the karma points. They want someone who's an OG to win, so they're forcing it upon. Stupid.
That's crazy. He had that dry spell. He had the dry spell after taking that money from Sarah. You remember that? He took that money from Sarah, didn't win shit else for like 10 seasons. He came into the madness, won that one. But I feel like ever since that win, it's been back to like, I mean, you're here, but like Bananas, you look washed up.
He's been making it far because of, tenure, age. Well, not this season. This season he had beef, I will say. He kind of fought his way through. But still, and then he didn't win the final. That's the thing. He's still good at the challenge. He can win a daily. He can win a elimination. It's just when we're getting to the finals, he's like, you're a little up there, old man. You know how it's like there's a point in your life where you could probably beat your dad up, but you got to like work your way up there. For him, I feel like he's the dad and like everybody else is the son. And it's like he's now at that stage where the kids can finally beat him up. Girl, this was a crazy analogy.
That's so randomly funny because I remember one time I had got into it with my daddy. And I was still in high school and I yelled at him. And the way he hemmed me up, I said,
ooh, he can still beat you up. He can still get your ass, bitch.
Hold on. I wouldn't expect you to be this strong. Wait, I was like, no. I I was like, I didn't have no power in this situation. I was like, let me just stop. You got it.
I don't think I could have beat my dad up until like a few years ago when he got a little older. Because he got experience. He know how to fight. All of that. But yeah, that's Bananas. Bananas is the daddy, and everybody else is kids. But now the kids are old enough to finally beat up the daddy. So now he's just losing. He's just a loser now. Like he needs to retire. Honestly, I hate to say it, for lack of better words, I'm sick of seeing his face. Like, it's like it's almost in a way of like he's. You know how like some people are like a dead weight and they're holding back a franchise? That's him. I just feel like he was needed. I feel like he was so needed and necessary for the time that he spent here. But this should be a farewell for him. And honestly, frankly, even people like Jordan, like this should be a farewell. Go ahead and stay on All-Stars where the legends and the old people go and let the new people kind of come in and play because it's a dead weight. I'm sick of seeing him. I'm sick of seeing Tori. Yeah. I'm sick of seeing Jordan. I'm sick of seeing them.
All of them, they definitely should just move to All-Stars, especially if All-Stars is going to be on MTV now. Like, just move it over there. Only because, I mean, of course, there's no official rule that should say it, but I feel like this season as a whole is a reset for the franchise. And I feel like it would just make sense that the next few seasons are more rookies. Like, I feel like it will be so confusing if we see majority of this season on the next season.
It wouldn't make any sense.
Like, why did we just have this? I don't know. To me, and maybe no one else feels this, but to me personally, it just feels like once you have a landmark, you have to like reset.
It's a send off. It's a send off. That's like, or at least that's how I feel. Maybe it's because we're from CBS. That's what they did for Survivor 40 going into 41. They did it for Big Brother after they did the All-Star season. They kind of reset. Here it's like it just feels like this is a send off. DM Rock says, shout out to DM Rocks.
Making it rain on the Challenge podcast. I know that's right.
Did you know that production gave Tori second place money and they robbed Michelle of her money? This sounds like propaganda. How do you know this?
Girl, honestly, I'd believe it because the Challenge be doing some crazy ass shit.
I believe it too.
Their favorites get paid more.
They have favoritism. They do. So I wouldn't be surprised. Hopefully they send her off to All-Stars. Send off Jordan to All-Stars. I really need this next season because of course we got All-Stars 5 coming up.
Jordan needs to retire. If Jordan go to All-Stars, he gonna win every because he already won All-Stars 4, wasn't it?
Yep. I you know what, that's true. But I just need them off my screen.
I can't remember. He won one of these recent All-Stars.
He won Global.
He won Global
with Cass.
He didn't win All-Stars?
Maybe it was All-Stars as well.
Did he win both?
He won both. Didn't he win All-Stars 3 and Global with Cass? So we've seen him win thrice. He won All-Stars 3.
No, he didn't win All-Stars 3. He only won World Championship.
Championship.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Who won All-Stars 3?
I was gonna say. I swear it was him.
Was it Yaz? Yan?
West. I knew it was old school.
Yes.
Person. West.
Wait, yes or West?
West. With a W.
I thought Yes won one of
it was West and Janae.
John A. Oh, child.
How did he lose?
How do y'all remember what they win? Y'all are so good.
No, y'all eat. Y'all really eat.
Because they just knew. He won All-Stars. Wait. World Championship. All-Stars 3, All-Stars 4. We've seen all of those. Wow. And now we're going to All-Stars 5. But yeah, in All-Stars 5, I think that's going to be very, very, very fun, very dandy. I hope they genuinely make All-Stars the new hub for the old school players because you know this cast is different from their old cast. They have people like Shane, Ashley, Frank. It's more so like
pull a picture of that up. We need to go talk about that.
We do. It's more so like the legend. It's more so like the legends of the challenge rather than old people from the challenge. And I think they're trying to like, hopefully they're changing to, we're just going to get legends over there and newbies over here because I would love that. Someone said in the chat, they were like, they're not going to do that.
No,
they're not smart enough.
No, I don't think they do. They're not. Like, they haven't been treating the challenge right for years at this point. I don't think they have a plan about who's going to go on what show. I bet they're not even going to do new people next season. Next season, we're going to see Tori, Devin, Anissa.
They were calling Big Brother people, allegedly.
Girl, we're going to see all of the same people with Cam, Tucker, Blue Cam. Like, it's going to, like, and all of them will go home first, of course.
And then it's gonna be Cam and Tori and Anissa
and Amber and Fessy. Like it's gonna be the same goddamn people we see all the goddamn time.
Damn, you're right.
Let's get into some of these stats real quick though.
What's the stats, girl?
Because
Jordan has his 5th win.
Yeah, Jordan is the official male winner of Battle of the Eras. He ties CT for most championships, 5, and is now 2 away from Johnny Bananas. He is the only player ever alongside Jenny and now Jenny/Rachel Conda to win 2 individual flagship championships.
Okay, period.
Well, he's the oral. I think I see one about Jenny and Rachel too. For the first time ever, a woman won 2 flagship individual seasons.
Got you.
So that's really it.
Okay, period. I fucks with that. Jenny is really strong at this. It's surprising because no shade, when you're watching her, you kind of feel like that's a dud, and then she wins. No shade. Jenny is just, I think it's her personality, but yeah. But that's cute. Those were the stats of the season. That's cute. Shout out to Jordan.
Oh, okay. It is not easy for all women to win multiple seasons. Out of all players who won 3+ seasons, 12, only 3 are women. Now Rachel, and she joins Veronica. Go Veronica. And Evelyn, my mother.
To win what? More than 3?
They're the only women to win 3 seasons. At
least. Go Veronica. Is Evelyn the girl they kept saying should be on the Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, mama.
I don't know her. Is that the girl with did she have pink highlights or did I make that up?
Oh, he's also, she has pink highlights. Yeah. It's literally in the picture.
Okay.
Jordan is also the 6th player to win a flagship individual season with a perfect game. No eliminations played.
Oh, people do that? I didn't know it was 6 people who did that.
Jody. You know Jody?
Oh, yes.
Rachel, Cara Maria, Turbo, and Emmanuel. That's the man who won Battle for a New Champion.
He did a perfect game the game he won Battle for a New Champion.
I guess that. So, yeah.
Last season?
39, yeah.
Interesting. Evelyn is T. Love Evelyn. Why did they bring her back?
Apparently she's doing activist things. I think she's done with the show. I don't know if something negative happened, but she's definitely done with the show.
I know that's right. Speaking of done with the show, I'm done with the show. But yeah, y'all. I mean, hey, that was the finale. Like we said, y'all know what the fuck happened. That was our team. Definitely get into the Challenge All-Stars 5 because we're going to be covering that in 2 weeks. I think it premieres in 3 weeks.
So and best believe we're going to be seated here every week for Davon. If Davon goes home,
we go home. Amen.
So we made she better makes the final.
She better
make the final. That's it. And actually, she better win. If Davon don't win, I say this every year, but I'm gonna mean it that time. If Davon does not win, that's the last challenge podcast you're gonna get from the Reality Kingdom. So I don't know who y'all need to call. I don't know what Burnham and Murray needs to do. I don't know what TJ needs to do. They need to rig it like how they did for Rachel with these karma points. But my girl Davon, she better be winning.
She better win. Because no shade, y'all. Every time we do a full flagship season, by the end of it, I'm like, why did we just do that? No shade. No tea, no shade, no tea, no shade. So will we be here for the Challenge 41? I don't know. I truly,
y'all. At first, we was like, we're definitely gonna do it. We're definitely gonna do it. But now that we're done with it, it's like, ooh, and then that's the issue. We're done with it. We're gonna do the Challenge All-Stars. If the Challenge All-Stars doesn't stay good the entire time, then it's like we're really gonna be done. But by the time Challenge All-Stars is done, they're gonna be trying to shove another challenge.
They're gonna be doing. It's gonna be Challenge 41. So look, this is what I'll say. If everybody who watching right now subscribes to us and we gain 600 subscribers from this video, then we will definitely be covering the Challenge 41 and we will be locked in, tuned in. Because honestly, for us to cover it, y'all need to be turning it. Like y'all need to be turning it. Y'all need to be turning it. Y'all see how earlier in the chat, DM Rocks was in the chat. Yeah, that's what we need from y'all. Because the challenge, like, we need some motivation. We need some motivation. Otherwise, and I'm just being real. We put the real in reality. Dead ass, if y'all don't want it, we not giving it.
To be real, we was not gonna do 40 unless it was this format. If they would have said, "Oh, it's Challenge 40," honestly, the one thing that will make me for sure come back is if they say it's gonna be a brand new cast. That's
if it's a brand new cast, I'm here.
And not Battle for a New Champions, brand new,
fresh. I
mean new. Fresh meat. I definitely think they should just do a fresh meat season. If they don't want to do 100%. All brand new, they should just do a fresh meat season. 100%. It's been years since we got one. Some of the most iconic names have come from fresh meat. So I just feel like, why not do it again? Especially when all the people you have is old as fucking annoying.
Period. Damn, they in the chat. I'm already subbed. Like the video, comment on the video. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm telling y'all, we're gonna try our best. If y'all try y'all best. But no, dead ass. If you want us to cover, I guess, an old challenge season, I heard they're more interesting than these new ones. No shade. Then send in your vote on the link in the description for our reality rewind. We're doing reality rewind. Currently, we're covering Jersey Shore. If you're new here and you didn't know, we are doing a rewatch of Jersey Shore season 1 for our reality rewind segment, where we go back and watch old reality TV shows. We could watch The Real World. We could watch old Are You the One seasons. We could watch old The Challenge seasons. But you guys have to get y'all votes in, because if y'all don't vote, then we're not going to watch it. Y'all have to vote for it, and then we'll watch it, period. So send your votes in. Make sure you subscribe, because in the future, we will probably be doing old seasons of some of the shows that you love. So definitely get into our podcast or wherever. Subscribe,
and pull my panties to the
side. And honestly, be here in 3 weeks, because y'all love the challenge, and we'll be covering the challenge All Stars 5. So tune into that or whatever. Also, we're covering the Traders US, the Traders UK. We're also covering Drag Race, and we're also, of course, doing the Jersey Shore rewind. So definitely get into the rest of that.
We're booked, mama. We're booked,
mama.
And we're finally free from the challenge.
Yes, Lord! Thank God!
Now, look, if y'all get in there voting some challenge seasons, y'all better keep it cute, because
do some good challenge. But the thing, they're gonna be good.
I will say the only one that comes to mind that I would want to do is Battle of the Seasons. Battle of the Seasons was I want to say the second or third season I ever watched, and it's literally my favorite challenge season of all time. Like, I would love to recap that one, and the fights on that were really good too. Or any Rivals or Exes seasons, those were fun too.
If it had Dustin on it, Dustin Zito.
Yeah, that's Battle of the Seasons.
I'll do any of those, because I remember that era.
That Dustin T was crazy.
And then who was that? It was like a shorter lady. I think she was partners with Dustin. She was short. She had long hair. She was on the same Real World season as him. She was like brown. What the fuck was her name?
Anyways, I can't recall.
It's so many different people. I'll find her afterwards. But yeah, any of those seasons I will watch. I will say. But anyways, put y'all votes in. Watch the other shit. And bye, y'all. Thank you for keeping it real with the Kingdom. We out. Thank you. Jessica! It was Jessica! You remember Jessica? Anyways.
From Portland or another Jessica?
Yeah, I think from Portland. I liked her. She was on the challenge.
It might be. Is it Cook? Join the box said Cook. Child, I don't know.
It wasn't Cook. It was Jessica. All right. Bye, y'all. Bye.